everyone, it's Hillary from heartforhandmade.blogspot.com, and I just wanted to pop in today and share a quick tutorial with you all on how to heat emboss. And first I'm going to start with a couple of items that you will need. First thing you're going to need is an embossing powder. This one is just the Recollections brand from Michaels. This one has kind of become one of my favorites. They just have in such a wide variety of colors. You can usually get it on sale. And I'm just going to use this party pink color today just because I think it'll show up nice and bright. And then you're going to want a Versamark ink pad or just any similar watermark ink pad. They're clear and they stay wet for a lot longer than a traditional ink pad, which is what allows the embossing powder to stick to it. And then you're going to want a heat gun. This is just a simple one from Hobby Lobby. You can usually get this one on sale quite often for $10. And I've had it for a few years and it works quite well. And then you're also going to want a piece of scratch paper. As you can see, I've used this one quite a bit. It's got a bunch of stamping on it, but I just have it creased in the middle so that once I stamp my image and put the powder on it, I can dump the excess powder on this paper here, fold it in half, and get it dumped back into the container so I don't have to waste it. Okay, so first I'm just going to stamp this little flower here from one of my favorite Verve stamp sets. Just going to ink it up with the Versamark real good. Obviously you won't really be able to see it since it's clear. Stamp that down nice and good. I'm going to sprinkle my powder. It's okay if you can do a whole bunch, since like I said, you're going to be dumping it right back in the container. I'd rather pour down too much and not get the whole image covered. Just let it kind of sit for a second. And dump it off, give it a little tap. And I'm going to shake this back into my container. Flower back here. Then I'm going to turn on my heat gun. It's going to be hard to really see it from here, but when you first put the powder down, it's kind of chalky looking. And then once you set the heat gun to it, it makes it really shiny and it's quite pretty. I really do enjoy using gold and silver embossing powder. Really gives a great look to like Christmas cards and wedding cards and anniversary cards and things like that. So once you do that, you are ready to go. I will also show you what to do if you like to use digital stamps that you print off the computer. Obviously there's nothing to really ink, but Ink Essentials by Ranger has these embossing pens. They come in a pack of 2. There's a clear one and a black one. Most of the time I use the clear one, but I like to use the black one if I'm using black embossing powder because it just makes sure that you can't see through it at all. And you can just get these pens and they work just like the Versamark ink pad. And I won't do this whole butterfly, I'll just do a little bit for you so you get an idea. Just go over some of these lines on the wings. Not doing it real neat, but just so you can get the idea. It's also fun to freehand with these if you have a nice handwriting anyways. And just to emboss your handwriting on a card. I find it good if you are trying to come up with a sentiment and you just don't have a stamp for one. And just make up your own. And again, just like the other stamp, we heat it up the same way.